And we want to show you an entirely different sport, softball. Yes, they're getting ready for that big game for Charity that comes up Thursday in Reading. Charity is draw. Gary Scelzi, you saw him there. He's got one team. Antron Brown has the other. This is in theory a practice game.
Well, yeah, that little scrimmage the other day, and from what I understand, Gary's team did not fare too well against Antron's team.
Well, now wait a minute. You're talking not faring well, 22-2.
That would qualify, I think.
Yeah, and it's got it. Hillary Wills out there playing shortstop. She's doing well. Tommy Johnson connects. That's nice. Put it right out there. The fashion plate of the game. Little soccer shoes for baseball. Don't need. Now watch this. Watch this. Look at the bat. He's got the bat. Dave Grubnick. I mean, he's a cricket player. Who knew?
Because when you get around a shortstop,
Mozzie's they never played American baseball.
Time. Let's check out that softball team in our Valvoline Garage Tip with the captain of one of those teams. So I understand you've already called for another game just to get practice in tonight.
6 o'clock tonight, Paul. We got a little double secret probation practice. The other team's a little worried. I think we lulled them to sleep after the practice game yesterday.
Well, what are you going to do to turn that thing around?
We had a big plan. We met at Lucas's Pit this morning, J.R. Todd and myself, and we got a ringer coming in that's going to play with us tonight, practice. We're not going to mention any names, but we're going to move some people around. And, Mike, I don't think they're ready for us. I mean, what we lack in talent, we've got looks and personality on our team, and I think that's going to bring us right to the forefront, don't you?
Yeah, let me know how that works out for you.
Yeah, move people around. I'd trade a bunch of them off if I was you.
No, I love them all. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna raise a bunch of money for draw, and I'm gonna tell you what, they're gonna be surprised next week. I'm telling you guys, you're gonna want to get a seat there in Reading, and don't get too far out in left field, because that's where all our balls are going to go, over that left field fence when we start cracking them.
I've been out in left field all my life, Gary.
Yeah, well, I'm starting to feel that way, Mike. I'm not far behind you.
You had a lot of issues. Bob Tasca's out there trying to sell a car and doesn't have time to catch. And then Dave Grubnick, the cricket guy, is running with the bat. What's that?
I don't know if that's a bad thing, Paul, because if he does carry that bat with him, I don't think anybody's going to try to stop him as he rounds the bases. And then we got Greg Anderson's little boy that I think we're going to slip in there because we don't have a height rule. I mean, obviously we don't because Hot Rod's playing, so, you know, and I might have to bring Mike's son in and my son in to, you know, I'm telling you, we got some tricks up our sleeve. We're going to try a little bit of that tonight. But next week, next Thursday night in Reading, Pennsylvania, they better hang on. We got some big stuff happening.
Well,
probably a lot of talk about the big charity softball game coming up next week in Reading. We saw some video a while ago of yesterday's practice game. We saw you running to first base with the bat in hand. Now, this is not cricket. This is American baseball. You do know that.
Right, yeah, but there was another theory to that, and they said if you're going to run with the bat, maybe you can knock the guy out at first base. So I don't know what we're going to do. We've got a secret meeting we've got to have about that. So, but personally, I think I'll be leaving it anyways, for now anyways.